but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. We've got Zion Williamson. Murray out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the center position. Porzingis with it. Outside, Brown. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
He said when Zion is healthy and right, you can't really stop him, but you can try to contain him. Stop his dribble drive, force him to hit shots over the top of you. Sounds like they're going to try to make him a jump shooter tonight.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Brown. Left side White. Outside Tatum. The three. Messi grabs the board. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. The drive by Murray. Here's McCollum. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in. He's this good of a shooter. It's incredible.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. White can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to McCollum. Williamson outside. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, quick lift off the floor. And Murray has that long reach, making it look easy.
And there's White. That's good on the assist from Holiday.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Messi. Back to Murray. Boston pulls it in. Right side Brown. The deep three from Porzingis. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. Pass to Holiday. Murray against White. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
So true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in a passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Murray against White. Pass to Messi. McCollum outside. Williamson with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's McCollum. Here's the three. Porzingis grabs the board. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. White for 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
McCollum finds Murray. They set a pick. Pure from three-point range. Murray's got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Holiday. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Olynyk's checked in for Williamson. A minute 35 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Murray. It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Pritchard. 1:14 left in the first. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Craig is checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. Zion Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Alvarado comes in for Murray. Craig passes to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. And it's Hawkins with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Nice move. And he lays it up and in.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Pritchard. Puts it up from 12. The shot no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And so it's New Orleans closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Pelicans ball.
Oleynik passes to Jones. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Oleynik. From downtown. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Here's Tatum. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Tatum's got his first points of the game.
Just tremendous confidence from Jason Tatum. This guy understands I am a scorer even at the most elite level.
And Alvarado gets it to go. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Williamson. And Craig pulls it down. Celtics trail by 7. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Pass to Hawkins. Jones with a screen on Tatum. Here's Hawkins. Off target with the 3. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Here's Craig. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Pelicans lead by 5. Here's Hawkins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Hawkins has got 5 points.
It's so tough to defend threes on the break, but you got to find a way.
Here's Pritchard. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Back to Williamson. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Out to the right wing. Here's Pritchard. Alvarado defending. The 3 from Craig. Alvarado with a rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Williamson. Great work in close from Zion.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Now Craig. Jacks up a 3. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. Alvarado with it. Picked up by Craig. Alvarado, the pass to Williamson. Again, Williamson missing. Celtics trail by 10. Horford outside. This one for 3. Hey, Horford from range.
Well, this guy's got such big-time mobility for a big man. Al Horford specializes in finding the gaps in the defense. Nice catch and shoot.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So Boston ends up going with a new group, and New Orleans will go for a different look here.
Substitution on the court.
Holiday against McCollum. Outside Murray. From deep. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's White. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. And now just a 5-point New Orleans lead. Well, the Pelicans shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Pass to Messi. Here's McCollum. Here's Messi. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
McCollum against White. McCollum's shot is off. Celtics trail by 4. Brown finds White. Back to Brown. It's hauled in by New Orleans. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's McCollum. Here's Murray. And again, New Orleans no good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
White can't hit. McCollum against Holiday. Pass to Murray. Tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin. Murray's got 8 points.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
And so it's New Orleans leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wow, what a performance by DeJounte Murray.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 6. Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. We've got Murray, Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Messi in at the 5. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when...
Oh, wow! Highlight dunk from Zion.
And Williamson explodes towards the rim when he sees a lane. And trust me, he is fearless.
And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Misi. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
11 feet out. White for three. Can't hit that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Murray. Over Porzingis. Murray, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Here's White. That's short off the rim.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
McCollum, the pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Holiday. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
McCollum outside. Elbow shot. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Launches it from deep. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Jason Tatum always working to expand his range. He might as well be in the next county.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Williamson. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Williamson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the closer, the better for Zion. Kind of surprising to see him stretch it out a little.
Pass to Tatum. Tatum like a freight train coming. And finished off by Tatum.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Williamson up top. 6 points for him. Uses the glass on the layup. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter. Celtics trail by 5. Outside, Brown. Picked his pocket. Now the Pelicans in transition. Here's McCollum. Boston pulls it in. 1:37 left in the 3rd. McCollum with a steal. Outside Jones. Pass to McCollum. 4-3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Pritchard, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Now here's McCollum. From behind the arc. McCollum with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
McCollum, pass to Williamson. 41 seconds left in the third quarter.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Here's Pritchard. McCollum defends. Back to Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's McCollum. Give him 8.
Celtics foul. Peyton Pritchard. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
"11 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Now here's McCollum. 1 second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the third quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA. And you see it right there on display.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Al Horford. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. And so it's New Orleans with it. They've led by as much as 10. Jones' shot is good. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The 3 from Craig. They grab their own miss. Here's Hauser. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans is shooting about 41%. Here's Jones. Here's Williamson. The layup off target. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pritchard, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Hawkins. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Jones finds Williamson. Clock at 6, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's foul number 2 for him. And New Orleans making a change here. McCollum's checked in.
On the court.
Alvarado outside. Here's Jones. Off with the layup. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. 6-point game. And it's Shireman missing. Outside Jones. Out to McCollum from the arc. McCollum on the wing. Launches it. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Nothing like combining a long frame with a willingness to out-hustle everyone on the court. That defines Kelly Olynyk.
Olynyk against Horford. Pelicans cleared away. Williamson's got rebound number 8 now. McCollum, pass to Olynyk. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
I think excellent touch from the post, and you get the sense they trust Olynyk here. Fantastic at utilizing this size.
Boston making a switch here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
And Allie, thank you for that. Alvarado outside. Back to Williamson. Second chance effort. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hauser passes to Cornette. Holiday from long range. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires the 3. He drops it from range.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Celtics trail by 11. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
I'll tell you, that defense was on point. But how about the better offense of Jason Tatum on his way to the cup?
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Murray for 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
They keep calling his number. Murray is still hot.
Back to Pritchard. Misi grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Got it. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated.
You see stars, I'm a baller. You can start running.